Hey guys, it's Cathy and Diane, and we are finally live in the Moms Building Online Businesses group. This is also streaming on, actually, Diane, it looks like I might have accidentally streamed it on my personal page and on my business page.
Oh, no, wow, there we go.
It's on my YouTube, my business page, and Mom's. So wherever you're watching this at, if you are catching it on replay, let us know that you caught this on replay. If you are on Facebook, you can tap in the top left, top right, and turn on notifications so that you know when we're on. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe below, okay? So we like to come into the Moms Building Online Businesses group every Monday and do a social media strategy kind of training with you guys, but we're doing something different. I have Diane Drummond with me here today, and we're gonna focus on Trello. So I'm super excited. So Diane is, first of all, for anybody who doesn't know her, she's the one who keeps me together, right? She's like, okay, this is what we're doing. She makes it look pretty. So Diane, and I have the little PCATU logo. I can't ever figure out which way we're pointing. I have that instead of my name. PCATU is our online, wherever that is, our online university where we have been hosting now, not just the virtual party challenge, but we have a full evergreen program where we work intimately with our students. But now we've done Instagram workshop with Julia. We've done Canva boot camp with Vicky. We're doing a Trello board. Are we going to call it workshop? What are we going to call it?
Yes.
Trello board training.
Training. Perfect.
And it's actually going to start next Monday. It's going to be like, did we decide 3 days? We're putting this together based on what y'all want. 3 days, right, Diane?
3 days, yeah. And it's just the basic, yeah.
Basic. She's going to teach you more about actually how to use Trello. Diane creates the Trello boards and then I access them. So she's going to do a screen share with you today, but this is not going to be all the things in a short little 10, 15-minute chat. So she's going to do an overview of the boards that she's created for us, how we're using them, how you could use them in your business. And if you want to know how to create boards, do all the behind-the-scenes stuff, use them for like team duplication, onboarding, all the things, you guys can dive into the workshop with her, okay? All right, so Diane, why don't you introduce yourself? Can you screen share though, or I probably need a screen share?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, you introduce yourself, talk to everybody a little bit about why you love Trello, what they can do with it, and then we'll pop in a screen share and show them some of our boards that you've made.
Okay. Sounds good. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Good morning for some if you're Pacific, but good afternoon. So my name is Diane Drummond, and I absolutely love Trello. And I have been using Trello, I guess, now since March of last year, and just finding all kinds of nifty little things that it could use to help your business. We use it for tons of things, content calendars, keeping all our content in line. We use it for onboarding. We use it for accountability. It's an accountability tracker. We use it as a prospecting tracker where you can have a funnel system that goes from, lead to join my team or become a customer. It has so many benefits to help your business, and it's easy to use, and the fact that you can put all your content in it. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen with social media these days, so having something like Trello will allow you to keep all your content, your Monday through Friday, whatever you post, Monday through Sunday, whatever you post, it'll hold videos, spreadsheets, PDFs, Word documents, Google Sheets, the whole 9 yards. So it just is endless. And as I dig deeper into it, it's amazing the things that this application can do for you. So I am super excited to share it with y'all, just even to get you started with it and get the basics up and running. And you're gonna love it. Because I do.
It's going to be so much fun. So I'm going to open up a couple boards, but let me tell you guys what's happening. I just need to, first of all, remind you, we never bring anybody into PCATU who doesn't know what they're talking about, okay? I do not teach Trello for a reason. I could not do a good job of teaching you Trello, okay? Diane uses Trello I use Trello like a student would. Like when we create boards for you and you're an evergreen and she makes you an accountability board, I use it, but I don't know how to create it. So Diane knows like the ins and outs, the same way that Vicki knows Canva and branding, and the same way that Julia knows Instagram, and the way that I know virtual parties. Okay. So Diane is now our deemed Trello expert. No pressure, but that's your new title.
Awesome.
So if you choose to spend the week with her next week, you can get on the wait list. We don't actually have the registration set up yet, because this is literally like out of what you guys request, we create, right? So yesterday or the day before, I'm like, okay, are we for sure doing this Trello thing? Because all the virtual party students are asking about it. So go ahead. We just made a form right before this live. If you put your email in, is it just their name and email, I assume, right?
Yeah, name and email, right.
Then you'll get the Trello list for when the actual training is out. It will be housed inside of a private group, just like Instagram is, just like virtual parties is, just like what else we're doing?
Canva. The Canva. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. So we just do some very basic stuff. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to screen share. Which board should we pop up? Well, I'll just pop up first. Let's see if I can make our two little faces show. And I will pop up. It looks like it's going to pull up a checklist for a party group, a booking blitz. What do we want? Those are just going to be, I've got my
Those
party
are the,
group.
yeah, those are easy. Content calendar. I don't know if that one's available too, but that one's a little in depth. But so
that's just what defaulted. Tell me one that, let's look at, like, I'll pull up the basic home page.
yeah.
Okay. So you talked to him about just like what we're seeing now.
Okay, this actually is an accountability tracker, and it's used for your Evergreen course, which is phenomenal because it gives you the accountability that you need. It shows you where you're at. You can do checklists, and it turns green when it's done, so you can see your progress. And I think it is so important for if you're in something, you're in a class or a course like this, to have a checks and balance. So with this accountability board, it is also shared with the advisors. So the advisors can see this as well. And so this is your step checklist all the way through the whole entire PCAT-U program. The Evergreen program, and I think it's so easy to work with, and I think that people need this, especially when you're learning a bunch of content. You can see where you're at, and you can implement a lot better too. So it's one of my favorites is the accountability part of it.
So this is one, and I didn't realize which page I was sharing. I was actually trying to share the homepage, but that's okay. So this is an accountability board, which people can use for, just like you said. So when you go into the workshop training with them, these are the kind of boards they could click for, maybe like create for maybe like a DMO, like a daily method of operations, something like that, like you check off every day.
That's right. You sure can. And it does have that ability to check off, and like I said, it'll turn green, which is great because it'll give you, right. And then it shows up green on your board. So, you can say, okay, I did that. I don't even have to go back to that, and see how awesome that is. It's like, yay. I get excited. So you could definitely use this as your daily method of success, for your mornings, your 15-minute miracle morning, and then, who you're contacting. Right. We have the virtual party tracker, which is great because that really, I think some of y'all got, if you were in the virtual party challenge, you got this tracker board. This was done in Excel, but we also have created it into a Trello board as well. So, you can actually, step by step set up your, your party group. And you could use the checkoffs as well. But it's also great when you're setting up your virtual party group. When you have a Trello, you could actually put all your content in it, your curiosity posts, your engagement posts. You can, the great thing about not having to sit around and say, okay, so what am I going to post today, is that you could actually repurpose your content. It's key. It's very key because we're busy. We don't have time to sit around and come up with content all the time. So when you set up your let's see which one is okay. So this one, same thing. This is your content calendar. So I love this one because, again, I'm going to repurpose my stuff, but this gives you ideas as to, your daily themes. What are you posting on your Facebook page, your Instagram group, your Facebook group, your stories, IGTV, whatever social media program you're working the most. This is perfect. Gives you ideas and topics. And of course, I'm in the same business as Cathy, so health and wellness. So these are the things that, I do motivationals. I do days of the week. Welcome to Monday. You want to mix it up. You want to put, different types of posts. So this is a great tool to you could keep track of all your content. And at the end of the month, when I've got 30 of them in there, or, I just go back and reuse, and, constantly add new stuff too. But it is amazing what you can do with this. And then this really truly will excel your business because you're not spending time trying to come up with content. And now you have a purposeful guide that's going to help you determine what you're going to post on all your social media platforms. So it's my favorite. The content one is.
And this one is a board. So you guys, just so you know, some of you can copy boards. So I don't know how, Diane, this is like an original, or not original board. This is a board that you made and that you copied and you started adding stuff to. So when you guys do the Trello workshop, she'll teach you how, if we have a board, say you're an evergreen student, okay? If we have a board that we've made, that's our original creation, like the virtual party tracker that Diane made for you guys, okay? Or the evergreen board that she made for you guys. If we have a board that we've made and we give you access to, she will teach you then how to copy that board. So for example, I don't know that I want to pull up a specific student. So let's just go with the virtual party tracker.
Yeah.
Diane made this one from scratch, and then we can give you guys permission to access this one. It is for purchase in my PCAT-U, but it's also like, say my evergreen students have it, or if you want a prize from us, then she'll teach you in the training workshop how not only to create your own boards from scratch, because she did make this one, but how, if we give you access, how you can copy the board and then use it to add on your own stuff, right? So there's lots of options. And the reason I was showing the tracker earlier, I love what you do because you can see little pictures in here, and you can add PDFs. You can add, like, this is a PDF, right?
Yes.
No. PDF. We got both.
Right. There's one at the bottom. Yes, PDF. So you can
store stuff in there.
Oh yeah. You can put videos, GIFs. Like I said, I mean, it's crazy. It takes every different types of attachments. And this one is also really good because this gives you the idea of what you're going to post in your party group. Again, so, and it's a step-by-step process, so here's your checklist, really. And like I said, you can, tells you can put all that in there. You can do your checklists. And when I show you how to copy it, I'll show you how to make it team accessible, because if you're a team of one, fine. If you're a team of 10, they'll have access to it as well, and y'all can make it a joint board on your team and add to it as a group, and everybody has the information. So duplication is key, and in any business, the multi-level marketing business. So now you've got a duplicatable system that your team people can be on. Now I made this one for this one's for Cathy's party group, and I have it all set out, who's posting what and on which days. And each one kind of has a theme, Makeup Monday. So I've put a lot of stuff for makeup stuff, and let's see, Mondays. So you've got the Monday schedule. Then I've got pictures, and graphics that I've made through Canva, stuff I've found, on Pinterest, some things I've made, so you see how just amazing it is.
Yes. And this one's our newest one, right? So you guys know, If you've worked with me at all, you know that I teach virtual parties. Okay, if you missed that memo, I teach virtual parties. They're really fun. But we started making them a party group in March. And with that comes growing pains, right? So the more you duplicate, and if you guys are in Evergreen, you're taught this, but every team is different. And for my party group, we are mass duplicating and using one group to simplify our business, but it creates a different side of the business that you have to track. And so Diane created this out of my team's request, like, hey, who's doing what when? What happens if we can't go live, or if we can't do our posts, or where are some post ideas? So this is almost kind of like our schedule with a content calendar built in. In fact, that's what it's called at the top. But if you scroll all the way to the right, I just added this in, and I know, Diane, you're going to clean this up. I mean, I was going to clean up, but I saw you volunteer too in the Evergreen chat. So
actually, it's being made right now as we speak. It's on my other screen.
Okay, so what I did was, I'm like, my team also needs a checklist, a basic party checklist, not only just for the basic party, but this one's inside of a group, so it operates a little bit differently. And then we also need some basic reminders that we do each week just to keep a group going, which is all based on everything we teach in Evergreen. So I know Diane's going to make it beautiful, but this is how I know how to do things. I created a card and I typed a bunch of things, and then I clicked the word checklist and it made them in a little checklist. Okay. It's not beautiful yet, but it's now going to make this one Trello board our party schedule, our party checklist for weekly to-dos, and our party social media content calendar. Now, we're not putting, like, the point of what Diane's talking about is evergreen content. There's no point in taking the time to put posts in here that you can't recycle. Like, just go put them out on your wall and be done. But what happens is you might be grabbing stuff that you can recycle, or this is one of our coaches that we've gone through programs with, you might grab ideas. Clearly, we're not going to post Kimberly Olson's post in our group, but it's an idea. And this is super important. When you're out there and you see, oh my gosh, that's a great post. I love that. And this is a curiosity post example. Or when you see a post like mine, okay, you can copy this into your board, but obviously you're not going to use the exact same one. So a lot of this stuff should be for inspiration, and that's very important. Even if you get copies of some of our boards that Diane has made, like from my virtual party system, the more unique you guys can be, it's very, very important. This is a super generic idea, all right? It doesn't say anything about a name or face or whatever, but Facebook algorithm, which is something I've been training a lot on with you guys in the bonus training and virtual parties. Vicki did a ton with you inside of the Canva workshop. You need to know how to make this stuff your own. So you don't want to just have that copy and paste. So even though Diane finds stuff on Pinterest, okay, great, this is super cute. Can we go ahead and just like rebrand it and make it our own, put our little logo on it? Algorithm loves it, keeps it, creates it unique to you. So you could just use this as a storage place for ideas, and that you're like, if I send to Diane, I'm like, hey, will you throw this in the Trello board? Then we have it for later. It gets it off your mind. And then when you get time, you can go create. Obviously, this is my original picture with me and my kids, okay? You're like, oh my God, never thought about me. Like, that's just a little idea. There I'm showing the protein bars, right? But I'm not like sell. So that's totally off a rabbit hole. But I think that's important that you don't just go copy somebody's content calendar, but you use it for inspiration, not just copy and paste. And then if you don't know how to like simply create your own Canva stuff, that's why we did that Canva workshop with you. And it's coming up again on the 15th, I think, is what we decided.
Yeah. Right.
Show
them the prospector. Let's see.
There's so many. You've got to teach me how to. And we have looked at this one inside of the Moms Building Online Business group before, because I've taught you guys a ton about tracking your leads, how to move through the conversation flow. And this is part of the new release on the Getting Started in Your Network Marketing Business Online. That's now released inside of PCATU as part of the Evergreen program, because we found that a lot of our students don't understand this basic stuff. They have no training on what a lead is, a prospect is, or how to move through the flow. So I've showed this board to train on that purpose, but you can talk about how to do that stuff, because you can do it Excel. I mean, there's all pen and paper. So why would we use Trello? Like, what do you like about this?
I like Trello because you could actually take a card out of a list. Let's move Donna Glow. glow party. Let's move Donna. Say, okay, now she has now been exposed. She came to my live party. This is awesome. I'm so excited. And she's not put the date, put the information, and 3 or 4 days later comes along, she calls me up, she says, hey, can you send me a video? Oh, absolutely. So I'm going to send her a video. Now I'm going to move her over into the video and type in what what I've sent her. You can do this on the card. You could open it up and put it in the description. Yeah, that's okay. No, this is just simple. You can put it there. You can do it under the activity, which is where I usually do it, and put the date and what I've done. And now I know that she's got a video, and so I'm gonna touch base with her again in a couple days, even if I haven't heard from her, which is awesome. So now this is looking like I might have a good prospect. I can put the due date as 2 or 3 days out.
Oh, what did I do there? Hang on. How did I not? Oh, I forgot to save it. So we're going to remind ourselves. Okay.
Right. There we go. And you'll get little notifications. You just turn your notifications on. I'll show you how to do that. So she's done. And now, all right, she's ready. She's interested. 2 days have gone by. So I'm going to put her in a 3-way chat with my upline. And there she goes. So that is what makes this ideal, is because you could actually move the people physically instead of having to write them on a piece of paper over or whatever and keep track of your notes. This is all right here, and you just move them from one end of the funnel to the end, and she's either going to be a customer or she's going to be a prospect. So right. So right now she's going to be, okay, I'm going to try the products first and let me see if I like them. So if she's doing our 30-day, challenge, then I'm going to do a due date for 30 days out and see what she wants to do. And if she says, okay, after 30 days, I love this. This is awesome. I totally want to be on your team. And then she's moved over to my teammate. So you see how this is so easy to do, and it's a visual thing. You've taken one person from your lead list and moved her down to the end. And it's so key to be able to do that, especially in this business, because your lead list may have 100 people on it. And if you don't have, you need to start moving them down the row. And this gives you incentive to do that. And it also shows you, and you get excited. I mean, I know I do when I move somebody down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to teach them all about labels. I was trying to label my people. I did set, not right now, but in the training. But you guys can see when I was starting to use Trello, because Diane loves Trello for everything. Some of you are going to love it. I'm actually using my my marketing system, and then a lot of pen and paper and a lot of notes on my notepad, because I'm still learning this. I got to go through the Trello workshop still. But when I was first playing with it, you can see back in March, I learned how to create some labels, which just helped the cards kind of stand out right from the beginning.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, but then, and now I teach, and I made a basic Excel Google Sheets for all the Evergreen girls. And I think I made a basic Trello one, but Diane can spice it up. But once they become new people, we actually have a separate system where we nurture and take care of our team and customers, and a separate system to take care of the leads and prospects. Well, we just leave them on here. We're trying to close them. But once they're closed, we kind of move team and customer on here. They go over to a customer and team list.
Correct.
They're not converted yet. Yeah. We follow up, but not crazy. Don't be crazy. Follow up can be like tagging a post.
Right.
Send them an email.
And I will tell you, I'm old school. In fact, I remember when the first computers came out, although I was using a typewriter. So I'm old school, and this was easy for me, and I like it. I'm a pen and paper person myself. My calendar is definitely in a paper calendar. I probably will never change that, but this actually works, and it's amazing. I love it. And it's easy to do. So if you are old school like me, this is really going to change it's going to rock your world.
Yeah, and there's so many ways. So okay, so we'll wrap up because we're gonna answer some questions, but this is just another example of how we've used it. We did a booking blitz, and Diane created a board with all the stuff I did in the booking blitz, and she just put it here. So the next time I go to do the blitz, this is not a board I refer to all the time. This is just like an event, right? The next time we go to do a booking blitz, it's all here in the Trello board. And then we do sell this Trello board for people who want it. And then we also, I think might have given it away, I'm not really sure, as a prize. So we do that. So that's really fun. So then you can open up all the stuff that is kind of stuff that you're doing all the time. And this is like your storage space for place. Super. And if they do have an app, Trello board has an app. Can I show them a little bit of Michelle's board, or will I get in trouble?
You'll get in trouble. Yeah.
That's all right. Michelle uses it for basically for course creation.
Correct.
So, and we don't have boards like that because we use Teachable. But those of you who have classes to teach, onboarding for your team, those of you who are working on creating an onboarding system, I was just trying to look through all the boards I have that I'd have permission to show.
Oh, challenge. Do the challenge one. That's a great idea too. I mean, this is also, again,
yeah, but that one's not.
Yeah, that one may not be completely filled up, like the 15, maybe the 15-day or you actually can use it like Cathy said, as a storage. You know, if you do a challenge, water challenge, walking fitness challenge, shake and smoothie challenge. There you go. This is a storage place for all the stuff in your content that you're going to use for your challenge. So say you do it in January and you want to do another one in June, you've got all the information here in June. So you don't even have to recreate the wheel when you've got all your content here.
That's cool. And Diane does, like for here, she's got the Facebook group linked. Okay, so you can put the link to a group within the board. For my team party group, we have an Excel spreadsheet that she's created to track the group members instead of in Trello to track them all. It's just some very basic with their email, and Excel makes more sense over there. So she just links the shared Excel document right into Trello. So Trello is like the main place to house all the information. The links are in there. For those of you that are going to do something like creating an onboarding system or getting started system, I use Teachable because it feels like an online school platform, and I like that. But Trello is like a free option that a lot of people use, and it might be like your first 72 hours, your first week. You can give them example posts. You can link videos. You can download videos, right? MP4, is that a video?
Oh, yeah. I put videos in them all the time. I've actually, on mine, I started doing, when we send emails out, I've now created a Trello board for my email content because I'm going to repurpose that. I'm not going to have to, I don't want to have to think about it. I don't want to have to try to go find something. It's all going to be on that board. So whenever, you have an email campaign, I'm taking all of Cathy's videos, I'm downloading them onto the Trello board. That's where they'll stay. And then I can add them to emails, or she may say, hey, you know what, I want to repurpose that and use it in a group somewhere else. So it's by far the best organizational tool that I have seen out there. And it's becoming very popular with a lot of people.
Now, this is a basic one, and maybe we can end here and I'll look at questions, but this is the one that we created when I did the training with Michelle Cunningham. Why do I always say we? This is the one that Diane created when I did the training with Michelle Cunningham. And we did an opt-in form, and this is a basic one that maybe we can give our moms group, because I think that email opt-in form is still open. You just put in your email and it will send you this Trello board link. If you don't know yet what to do with it, Diane will teach you in the workshop. But this is one that has some very basic what to post on social media. So this is kind of like training, right? So I do have this inside of PCAT-U, but here you click open the board, and she put some of my tips and training from my program into here, how to use the PCAT method. It's not the full-on training, but this was a free little thing. A link to our group, which obviously if you're watching this in the Moms Building Online Businesses group, you're there. What is purposeful posting? So when we do the PCAT method, which PCAT is my university, it stands for Purpose Creator Action Taker. So then we made this little acronym, or whatever it's called. with purposeful posting, creating curiosity, adding authenticity, and teaching something. So that's PCAT. Get it? Very creative. Okay, fine. Well, when you're like, well, how do I purposefully post? Diane put down here, how to create a plan. Here's 18 steps on creating a plan for purposefully posting. Amazing. Creating curiosity. How do we create curiosity? How do we create product curiosity, business curiosity? So this is basically like one of my trainings in a Trello board now that I think about it.
It is, yeah.
Okay, so how about when this is over, anybody that wants access to this, I'll give you a little opt-in since you watched the training. This will get you guys excited about hopefully all the ways you can use Trello. You can come through the full workshop with Diane to get the intense training. She's going to teach you about something called power-ups, which makes me feel like you're playing like a Mario game.
Right.
What are power-ups? How do you add a team? What is a cart button? What are all the things? I don't think I know. She does. Okay. So here we stored a bunch of cover photos. Okay. Let's glance real quick at the pictures. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Okay. I thought I turned us off. I thought I X'd out StreamYard. I was like,
oh no, we're still here.
That would have been the wrong button. And then it says Janine B's trying to click in. I don't know who they are. How they get our StreamYard link.
Janine, she is she's in the virtual party group, but I think she might be in your mom's group too. I think
I didn't
don't know how I know she's in the chat. How'd that happen? That's weird.
Yeah. Okay, but Janine, I'm going to kick you out. It says device is not connected, but I saw her name pop up. I'm like, how is this happening? StreamYard's cool. If you guys don't use StreamYard, we've been sharing StreamYard affiliate links because you can do StreamYard for free, like we are right now. I mean, while I'm doing it, I'm doing the paid version. We're streaming into 3 groups right now. So quick reminder before we do questions, okay? Down in the banner, I've had it like setting up there. There's a wait list. You can go sign up right now. It will start Monday, February 1st. We'll pick the times. We'll set up the group. All that information will come. If you're watching this video on YouTube, subscribe because we just do random talk about all social media things all the time. And if you are on Facebook, click that. No, just click my nose. And then some buttons will pop up over there. And then you turn on notifications.
Right.
So Diane, we're probably going to want you to come back and train on something because, you know, Diane is like queen of organization. And this is just one of the starts. All right, Jacinda said she's here. Heidi said good morning. Hi, Elizabeth's anxious to learn all the new things. And you guys, if you're in virtual parties, you already know and love Diane. Mom's group doesn't know you as much.
No, they don't. Well, I'm going to have to make myself appear more often.
Well, if they come to virtual parties and they're in moms, they know you. Yes. A lot of moms just know me and Jess.
I am a mom. My children are older. I'm an empty nester, and I'm a grandmother of 4. So,
do people have to be moms to come into this group? I've had this question a ton since the virtual party challenge.
Well, if you have a dog, I'm also a dog mom. That's very important. Sometimes I love my fur babies more than I love my children.
We all understand. The Moms Building Online Businesses group was founded because Jess and I are moms who are building businesses in the background of #MomLife. But this really is just a lot of online business. That's what we're sharing. Our community does tend to be women, and it does tend to be a lot of moms who are, the whole theory is that we know that most of the people we work with are not just doing one thing. A lot of you are balancing mom life. A lot of you are balancing corporate career. A lot of you are balancing taking care of family. A lot of you are balancing working from home and taking care of your dogs. I don't care what it is. When you're trying to build online, this group is for you. So we welcome you and whoever else we can support. Casey wants to know how to create one from scratch. You're going to teach them that next week?
Yes.
Okay. Elizabeth said this is just amazing. Casey wants to know about Group Tracker. This is the new thing. I do have it. Do you, Diane?
The group, what is that? Is a new app?
It's a new, if Casey's talking about what I know about, Kimberly Olsen did an interview from Jenna, I can't remember, the creator of Group Tracker. And it's just, I think it's just for Facebook, but it also has some built-in other features. I did like the demo on it. I think sometimes it's the same trap that our students are in, launch, master, ad, right?
Right.
For all the things at one time. So I did the little demo and I just have not invested time in it yet. It tracks, it's kind of cool. They're coming out with an affiliate program, and if it's great, you better bet your butt I'll be sharing it. But
absolutely,
like until I use it, we don't share it. So until we know from testimony from us and our students, we haven't shared it. So I've been still on the backside looking at it. But like when you're in Facebook, and this is a separate off subject, but you can like click this little drop down the same way that you can like click a friends list or something, and group track will let you label them a certain way. And then it puts them in the group tracker. So remember that we checked out like a group funnel thing that helps us automate our group. There's all kinds of stuff. So there's a lot to learn. So many options. Teachable, there is not a fee on the basic version. If you guys like Teachable and you want to be fancy with your course creation, Teachable does have a free option. I'm going to guess they only allow you to create like not very much courses or not have very many students. If you're a team leader and you're doing something basic, you can maybe do that. The only reason I'm using Teachable for my team, like my personal downline, is because I'm also already paying for it for PCAT-U, okay? I'm paying for it for PCAT-U, and so it does not cost me any more money to use that for my network marketing business. Do I think that network marketers need to go have an online school? Just no. Actually, what should happen is ideally it's company down. Like your company has something that's built-in training. We know that we have a business teaching people how to do that because most companies don't, okay? So do I think that you need to go create an online university for your downline? No, it's a lot of work. But what I just started with was a Facebook group. So I just had a Team Grit and Grace Facebook group, and we put stuff in units. That's an easy way where a lot of your team already is without having to be like, go over here, find this. Now, guess what we're starting to use, Diane, per the request of my team? Not Trello.
Oh, no.
And not Teachable.
What?
It's not a new system. It's the one we've been using, but it's Prosperity Central.
Oh,
do you know
great. Good.
Jessica has actually asked us to send out the team because they have that Smart Sender program, and I packaged for anybody in the 5-day virtual party challenge. I packaged together something that's like got all of the replays, the virtual party tracker, the virtual party workbook, all in one little link. Okay.
Amazing.
So it's a little bit different than course creation, but Jess is like, that's an easier delivery system for our team. And in Prosperity Central, it allows you to do that team leader where that's just going to be where we house our team. Okay. So you guys have tons of options. If it's Trello, if it's a marketing system like we're using, Teachable. I love Teachable, but that's why I don't know that it's a learning curve over there on Teachable, all the things. Put email in here, fits the basic greener board. What does that mean?
Do you want us to put the link, Elizabeth, in the chat?
Elizabeth, tell me what fit the basic greener board. If you guys go up into the description, the link should be where you can put your email right into the wait list. But I did also just type it on the board. Maybe Elizabeth typed that to us or message. What is it?
Oh, it says something about message email for free getting started. Do we get that with the training course? Oh, fat thumbs.
You guys, just message us if you have questions.
Yes. Yeah, Elizabeth, just send us a message and we'll make sure we get you taken care of.
Sue says, hey, Jacinta says she loves us, ladies. We love you.
Love you.
Denali says she has a team group. So Denali is a team leader. We were on a chat yesterday, and she's in the virtual party challenge. I did see one other question. And can we get this even if we're not in Evergreen? You guys, here's what I want you to know about Evergreen. Evergreen is like the top. It's the program that gives you all the things. Okay. But we do all these separate little things that anybody can come into because we want to serve you well. And we know that not all of you are ready for like the intense like growth process we're going to take you on in Evergreen. You can go into the workshop with Diane next week. So Elizabeth did Instagram, or she did Canva last week with Vicki, and she's not Evergreen, or she did Canva in beginning of January. So the Instagram workshop, the Trello workshop, the Canva workshop, we're about to have a leads workshop. There's no requirement to be a student. Now, if you're a student of the full program, you get all that stuff for free, and you get all the recordings, and you get lifetime access to all that. The workshop people get 3 days with Diane and the training, and she'll have you a little workbook and some system tools and stuff. So don't be confused. If you go into PCAT-U, we will have available all the little things. Like right now, you can go buy a couple Trello boards if you don't want to create one. You can go buy a virtual party tracker. You can sign up for workshops. So yes, Casey, there's a lot that we offer, even if you're not ready to scale. But Evergreen is for people who are like, I just want to partner with you guys side by side, like the personal trainer. Gym membership, that's just access, and you can use it or not use it. And then you got the classes that help you, at least, aside from like, you don't got to walk around the gym and figure out what to do. Here's some classes, they'll tell me what to do, right? So Mom's Business, online business is kind of like your free gym membership, right? And then the workshops like guide you a little bit more, but you got to show up. And then the program is like the personal trainer. We're like, hey, you right here, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, keep going, personalize it.
Right.
That was, I'm brilliant. That was a good analogy. Thank you.
I love it. That was perfect. It's
okay, I have
very
nothing
true.
to say. You say whatever else you want to them, and then we'll let them go back to their Monday.
All right. Well, you guys just be sure and click the link, register, get on the wait list. I will send an email out and we'll post it in the group too, with the official registration link as soon as we get that done. I'm looking forward to it. I'm super excited, and I can't wait.
Thank you so much for joining us. And you cannot get into things once they're over, but they're coming back. Okay. Canva, Trello is just so we know a schedule. February 1st is Trello. We know that Canva is February 15th. I think
Correct.
she might move it up.
And yeah, February 15th is Canva, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, I asked Julia. She didn't tell me yet. But we're trying to rotate them every few weeks. And Jessica's going to do a leads challenge. I'm going to do another virtual party challenge. But unless you're actually a program student, the amount of value in these workshops is hundreds of dollars. So when they do them for 27 or 37 and they meet with you for 3 to 5 days, all the notes and all the things, just like my challenge, we delete all that out when the challenge is over, right? So we've talked about, should we sell it as a course? I don't know. Do people want to buy this stuff as a course, or do they feel like the workshop's good enough? I don't know. So for now, we build this on you guys. So if that's something you want, like I had people starting to request, can I buy all the virtual party challenge videos? Ultimately, I just want you to partner with me in the full program. But if that fits a need and that's where we need to fill a need, then talk to us. So after Trello, if you went through the workshop and you feel like it would benefit you to have like a course that you can continue to go back to, then just talk to us about that stuff. But Canva and Instagram, the students inside of Evergreen can walk back and visit their instructors every week. They got live time with them every week. So that's kind of how we're doing it. And we just keep building it out, and we appreciate your feedback, everybody. And we're really just in a mass growing phase. So you get to tell us what you want. And if we can make it, if there's a will, there's a way, and we will find the people to make it happen if we can't.
Absolutely.
All right. I'll see you. Bye, guys.
Okay. Bye, y'all.